You may have finally gotten tired of not being able to look at your toenails without getting upset that one or more of them are thick and discolored. But does that mean you have a fungus infection? My name is Dr. Andrew Schneider, and I'm a podiatrist in Houston, Texas. In today's video, we'll discuss the reasons why your toenails might be thickening. But first, let others know about these videos. Please like, share, and hit the subscribe button. This way you won't miss a new video. Our toenails go through changes. They naturally thicken a bit as we age. They can be damaged from trauma. They also are susceptible to becoming infected. A fungal infection of the toenails, called onychomycosis, is a very common infection. When the toenails are infected, it changes their appearance. It makes them thicker, yellow in color, and you see a dry powdery substance coming from beneath them. How do fungal infections start? First of all, fungus is a natural flora on our feet and in our shoes. This is especially true in warm and humid climates. Plus, our shoes are dark and end up moist from our feet perspiring. That makes them even more attractive to fungus developing. Fungus is an opportunist. That means if a situation occurs that allows a fungus to infect, it will do so. The most common of these situations is trauma. Trauma comes in many forms. It can happen when you stub your toe or if your toe is stepped on. There are other forms of trauma that are less obvious. For instance, the repetitive pressure of your toes hitting the top or end of your shoe. This is microtrauma, and it's not usually painful, but it can break down beneath the toenail and make it open to a fungus infecting your toenail. When you get a fungal infection of your toenails, sometimes it only affects one toe. Other times several have the infection, and sometimes they're all infected. Technically, the infection is contagious, but it's also encapsulated beneath the nail, which makes it less contagious than an athlete's foot infection. A fungal infection of your toenails is not usually painful, but they can be because of how the nail thickens and deforms. Even if there's no pain, you should get the nail treated. Sometimes there is no fungal infection, but trauma to the toenails cause them to thicken. There are times where the thickened nail grows out. Other times, the toenail can stay thickened. This is very common in athletes, such as runners. In cases where the toenail stays thickened because of trauma, there are topical preparations that might help improve, thin, and clear the nail. A lot of times, the nail may look like it has a fungal infection, but I can test the nail to see if it's thickened due to fungus or if it's reacting to trauma. There are other cases where the toenails thicken for other reasons. Another type of thickening of the toenails is when the toenails take on a clubbed appearance. Although clubbed nails can be hereditary, it's usually caused by an underlying medical condition. These can include heart disease, lung disease, GI disorders, and cancer. You may notice your nails are wider and rounded, have a downward curve, and the appearance that the toenails are lifting. You also may notice bulging at the tips of the toes. Club nails are not dangerous in and of themselves. They might be an indication that something's going on medically, and I suggest that you visit with your primary care physician. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Please take a moment to like, comment, hit subscribe, and share on social media to help others find the information they need. If you or a loved one has a thickened toenail that hasn't resolved on its own, in the office, I can help determine the cause and propose appropriate treatment. The link is in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.